feel pain, accept pain, and know pain. Those who do not know pain will never understand true peace. And now, this world shall know pain.
It's just big meat, nigga. Bum. I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack, nigga.
You're chump! Welcome to another video. Yes! Today we're doing a reaction to the expected disappearance of Solluminati, and to be honest, you know, I'm one of them niggas.
On May 1st, 2025, Solluminati made his long-awaited.
Sorry, like I did go present it. I was trying to post it.
Okay, yeah.
But imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it.
Don't worry about it. So, I'm one of them niggas that is actually disappointed that Solluminati is just disappeared on everyone with zero explanation of why he actually just went ghost on everybody. And to be honest, I was always just popping into his channel just to see if he posted something, and after a week I just stopped checking because traitor, you know. Solluminati, man, I do understand wanting to have your own space and wanting to be your own person outside of the internet shit, and maybe it got way too much for him, so he just decided that he wanted to just be something different and just, you know, let it die down. But it's just stupid when I think of how much fuss he made on, okay, Twitch to just offer him a contract. And imagine if they did offer him a contract and he just did something like this on any other day. So, you know, it's just expected, like this nigga saying, it's just expected at this point. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to be doing a reaction to the expected disappearance of Solluminati. And if you like the vibes, like and subscribe, bye.
On May 1st, 2025, Solluminati made his long-awaited return to streaming after almost 5 years. His return was met with everyone in the community showing him love, with memorable moments that will last years. But after an unexpected sequence of events transpired, So would stop uploading content altogether, leaving his viewers wondering what happened. Similar to my previous video on Blackboy Max, I'm here to give you the answers. Let's get into it. In Solluminati's return, we saw him collaborate with Flight Reacts in a legendary 2v2/1v1 on NBA 2K that saw him peaking at over 80,000 viewers, and surprisingly squashed the beef with his arch nemesis DDG, even coming to his defense in another situation. And how could we forget his evisceration of streamer Zoe Spencer, which was pretty entertaining. Throughout the entire month of May, So streamed pretty consistently and uploaded YouTube videos every other day, often giving updates to.
Now when Solluminati came back and had beef with Zoe, to be honest, I did sort of like some of the, you know, internet shit, and I did comment a few things. But to be honest, man, I'm a huge fan of Solluminati, and when he disappeared, it just, yeah, I was like, here we go again.
Welcome to the real world.
Again, because Solluminati is known for disappearing for years, so none of us actually know when he's actually going to post his next video. It might be like a month from now, 3 months from now, it might be even be 5 years from now, like last time. So yes, this might take a very long time before Solluminati comes back to the internet and actually be as consistent as it was. But when he built with Zoe Spencer, it was just, it's like the return of Thanos, you understand? And we all loved that. We all loved that, you know. It was Solluminati is actually a cool, chill dude that you can actually listen to without actually feeling disconnected in a way. Like, he's relatable, he's funny, he's goofy, he's like everything you need. It's like, bro, dude is just a good internet nigga. So I was expecting him to actually be like one of the top streamer by the end of this year, but you know, that's not gonna happen because it's actually, to me, he's losing the bag, and he should have just continued streaming, even if Twitch didn't offer him shit. And he had this entitlement mindset that I didn't vibe with, because bro, you've been gone for a while and no one knows actually how long or how consistent you were going to be. And as we know, he's proving himself that, you know, yeah, they were right to like they were right to not actually give him a contract. So hey man, we actually kind of like sad, bro. I'm kind of like sad about his disappearance, because honestly, yeah, I like dude. He's like one of the few people that I can actually vibe with without actually feeling disconnected, or rather feeling like this nigga is just, you know how fake the internet is, bro. The internet is so fake today, and Solluminati is just one of those real ones that are left. To be honest, that is just my take on this situation. Yeah, he's one of the real ones.
streams that he had planned. He even put these big events on the calendar. One thing I do want to point out is how much he pushed for new and smaller creators to keep making content because he wants to see everyone win.
But any of y'all thinking about becoming a streamer, don't try to go viral. Don't try to like do the shit that you see everybody else doing. Do what you love, bro. So if you love playing Souls games, become a Souls game streamer. Start playing.
Exactly, bro. It's real. You know, and I feel like the reason we like these top big YouTubers like Flight React, Solluminati, and all of those people who came around that area, because most of these people started posting before it was even about the money. So when people realized that YouTube can be done, you can do YouTube for money, everyone started, you know, that's when the clickbait started popping. You understand? That's when people started faking the thumbnails. That's why people started doing pranks. That's where shit got weird. It's almost as if money actually does dull the soul. It's like everywhere you will put money is definitely going to dull the soul. So in this situation, bro, I feel like Solluminati is one of those real ones that started YouTube because they actually enjoyed doing YouTube. And that is just my take. You know what I'm saying?
Souls games, become a Souls game streamer. Start playing Elden and all the other shit. You ain't gotta try to fit in with something. Because at the end of the day, if you doing what you love, that shit gonna last a very long time. If you ain't doing what you love and you trying to just get the clout and get big and get known, bro, you're gonna be gone in the next few years. It's always gonna be another new wave. Right now it's IRLs. Something else is gonna come. Y'all gonna blow up and y'all gonna set a whole new trend.
Everything was going well until day 3 of his return when So would get banned on Twitch for hate speech. Now this ban will only be temporary, lasting a day, even though he said 7 days, but you can see that this clearly affected So, making him feel like he couldn't be himself on Twitch.
They gave me a 7-day ban and I waited till today because I spoke to somebody who said he gonna try to figure something out yesterday. It could be gone tomorrow. It could be gone in a couple days. The most important thing I want y'all to know, man, I can't even be myself really.
Now, I do get where he's coming from with this, but I do think that, you know, I think a lot of, especially if you come from a spiritual side, and especially if you got spiritual around 2020, where everybody was just, conspiracies were at an all-time high. Understand? So if you did get into spirituality because of curiosity and you were questioning things and you got, you know, pulled into this wall and this rabbit hole and you went down that rabbit hole, and then I feel like people who became spiritual because of that, and I'm not talking about soul specifically, okay? I'm not talking about soul specifically here, but what I mean is a lot of those people have this mindset that the world is against them, understand? Which is something you should never have. Understand? So when it comes to business, especially on Twitch, I think I heard this from, like, who was it? Agent? Yeah, Agent said this. Yeah, it was like, you need to think in terms of the investors. As Solluminati, they need to look at your profile and at your image and what you push, and they then evaluate whether they want you on their platform as a big person representing their platform or not. And it is totally fair for them to not want you if you are going to chase away the investors. And of course, then it comes to a thing where who is going to bow down in this case. Understand? And obviously we now see So, because he couldn't be himself, now he's out, and he's keeping his inner peace and everything, and which is a beautiful thing for him if that's what he feels in needs for his soul. But he shouldn't then say that they are evil for wanting just to, like, okay, we need to make money, because what's the point of all of this if then the platform get oversaturated with conspiracy theories and there's no regulations? Rules are not so bad, because the reason society works so good is because of some of those rules. And of course, some of those rules are there to oppress and suppress. Okay, I get that, but most of those rules are there to protect society. You get me? Because most of the things that, especially if you're like a spiritual person, you get into conspiracy theories and you are going down rabbit holes, and you're going to grow up to realize, like, you know what, some of those things were unfounded, and it's just us being curious and also wanted to, like, experience something that is out of this world, because this world is just so horrible. So we look for an idea that is 100% different from what we're experiencing. So you're going to grow up and realize that most of those conspiracy theories that we were pushing were not founded, and most of those things were true. I like conspiracies for once. Yeah, you get me? So I'm not against that. and having a free mind to think and explore and have a free mind. Be a free thinker, okay? Be free. That's what I promote. You understand? But then don't come into my house when I have rules. I'm like, I don't want you to step into my house because you're in your shoes, and then you say that I'm oppressive because I don't want you to actually put soil on my carpet. You understand what I mean? It is the exact same situation that is happening here. So I do believe that, you know, we shouldn't just take it personally as if like, oh, Twitch specifically have a problem with Solluminati. It could be just that investors don't like him. You understand? Or rather, his image is not commercializable. Is that even a word? I'm gonna put the word right here. But that's what I mean. Okay. So if his image doesn't fit that the advertisers, so obviously then he's going to just get kicked out and be pushed out to the side. And obviously, I'm sorry, I said we're gonna react to the video, but I'm yapping. I'm a yapper. If we're only 2 minutes in and the other minutes is just me yapping, but I'm just trying to help you understand the situation that is going on here. And if you want me to continue with this reaction, I'm going to continue with the reaction and hear what he has to say. But I think I'm gonna end it here because I feel like, you know, I've already said too much. So if you like this, then we're gonna continue with the reaction if y'all like it. But if not, I guess y'all got everything y'all wanted. All I want to say is this. Yo, so if you're watching this, bro, come back, because after you were gone, there is a huge hole in the matrix that you can fill. A lot of us don't have cool niggas at the top that we can just, if I'm chilling and I want to eat, I can just watch. You understand? So you've been there, you kind of like fill that hole. Wait, pause. Pause.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Not like that. Actually, bro, okay, I'm out. Like and subscribe if you like the vibes. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one.
Bravo 6. Going dark.